should be asking, when is failure the best use of our time and effort? I think the best time for failure, and I think the time when failure is almost needed, is via the progressive overload. What we have is at the beginning of a mesocycle, we'll start at about 4 reps shy of failure, because that's the lowest we can do. That's our minimum effective relative intensity, so to speak, right? And because we're putting more weight on the bar and we don't want our volume to fall, we don't want our reps to fall, we're basically automatically going to be climbing up in RIR. We're going to next week might be 3 reps in reserve, the week after that 2, etc. We will inevitably climb to failure or very close in the final weeks of our mesocycle accumulation phase. And then we have a deload after. Because the deload reduces so much fatigue, it's a whole week of easy training, we might as well go all the way to failure to get that little extra bit of growth, that superlative stimulus, so that when we have the fatigue reduction powers that we need with a deload, now training to failure makes perfect sense. Because we have sort of a 2-factor problem. One, we have to do something real special in that last week to provide an overload for the week before, because it was 1 shy of failure the week before. And 2, we have plenty of time and a lot of power to reduce fatigue, so we're not so concerned about accumulated fatigue, because we don't have to come back that next week and try to hit it again. Does that make sense? Yeah. So those 2 things in conjunction mean that at the end of every mesocycle, most mesocycles, we can go very close to failure, and in some programs, going to actual failure is a good idea.